Go on, sir. Present, sir. We are live now.
Excellent issue of from everywhere you're listening to me from. This is Dr. Adekunle Badmus, the global president of the Global Clusters Worldwide. It's genuine love revolution of the global clusters. And we are saying instead of end SARS, instead of end bad governance, let's engage in genuine love. Let's discover our roots. How were we formed as a human being? We are all product of love. We are all product of excitement. We were considered bundle of joy when they conceived us. We brought celebration to our family. We added and to the name of parents and grandparents. We turned our father to to uh, we turned our father that is a guide to a father. You understand? From just a man that people greet, daddy lagbaja, mommy lagbaja. Understand? Our parent, our grandparent, the grand there, we added it to it. So anytime they remember the day that gave birth to us, there is always joy, congratulatory message to us. So we must understand all of this. I thank God that the 002 Genuine Love Revolution is on board and is going to take over. But before then, let's have the intro. Over to you. Host.
Let's have the video of Genuine Love Revolution as we guide the facilitator in. Host, can you share the
Love is
video
the most
of Genuine
powerful
Love?
force for change. Welcome to the Genuine Love Revolution. This movement is about embracing love, not just as a feeling, but as a transformative way of life. It begins with loving yourself, extends to those around you, and radiates outward to the entire world. Through kindness, empathy, and compassion, we can build relationships that truly matter. This revolution calls us to lead with our hearts, to see the humanity in others, and to create a ripple effect of care and connection. Imagine a world where every act of kindness inspires another, where empathy becomes our daily practice, where compassion binds us together. This is the power of genuine love, and it starts with you. Each small act, every warm embrace, each helping hand, these are the building blocks of a more caring and empathetic society. Join us at Global Clusters as we ignite this revolution of genuine love, inspiring a more caring and empathetic society. Love is the answer, and the Genuine Love Revolution is calling you to action. Visit theglobalclusters.org and be part of this transformative journey. Stay tuned for updates on the revolution, and don't miss a single meeting. They're vital to building the world we all deserve. Let's lead with love, starting today.
Let's lead with love starting today. Let's have the 002 Genuine Love in the spotlights. It was Terence Cypran Nwankwo. You're welcome. It's your call today, so please, you can have the floor, sir. Unmute yourself and talk to us. And thanks for all you do to contribute positively. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Good evening, everyone. I want to start with appreciating the global president in the person of Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus. I want to also appreciate the First Lady of Global Clusters, Ambassador or Mrs. Mutsuwari Badmus. I want to appreciate the 001 of this genuine love revolution in the person of Boss Lady Amokwe. Okay, I want to also appreciate every other person in the building. You are all welcome today. Today we are going to look at this particular purpose we are pushing is realistic. All right. Yeah, because at times the question people often ask is, this thing you want to do, is it realistic? And if you want to get answers to it, you go down the history lane to find out if that thing you want to do or that particular idea you want to champion, someone else has done it in the past and failed. Or maybe some people did in the past and succeeded. If they have succeeded, you have more courage to keep on pushing. It means it's realistic. But if they have not, it doesn't mean you will not succeed. But at least you will know you need to put more effort to make it a reality. Okay, today I drafted a brief history of some people. Some of the people we have here, you may know them, some you will not, you may not know them, but it's good you know them today because they were the champions of genuine love in the past. Yeah, I'm going to read out each person and what the person has done before us and what he was able to achieve with it. So all these things, if they were able to succeed with genuine love, it gives us this courage as people that we are leading an achievable idea, an achievable purpose. That's why I brought out this topic today. So first of all, let's look at Mother Teresa of Calcutta. Mother Teresa of Calcutta. You know, Mother Teresa of Calcutta is from India. Yeah, in the street of India of the time of Mother Teresa of Calcutta. He walked past the poor, the sick, and the dying every day. Yeah, she was one woman, a very small nun, in a white sari with a blue borders, decided she could not walk past, just like every other person. That woman was Mother Teresa. She would pick up people left to die in the gutters, carry them into her home, her care homes, clean their wounds with her own hands, and whisper to them, "You are loved." At a time when the world feared leprosy, she touched and hugged lepers. When society ignored orphans, she adopted them into missionaries of charity. She once said, "Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love." Her genuine love gave dignity to millions who were forgotten. This is about Mother Teresa of Calcutta. She did a lot of things. This is just like let me say, simplest summary of what she did. In the street of India, yeah, she was a nun. She was the rampant sickness of her time was leprosy. Leprosy. You know how leprosy is. It's a skin disease, and if you look at someone that has it, the person looks so dirty and tattered. In fact, most people don't want to associate with them. Even in the Bible, they talked about the fact that when they want to go around the street, they will be ringing, be ringing bell. "I am unclean. I am unclean. I am unclean," so that people will know and then clear road for them or something, because it's a sickness that represents uncleanliness. So even if it's not communicable through touching, you will not want to touch the person because the person will look so dirty. But this woman started picking them because of the fact that nobody wanted to associate with them. They were dying. So people will fall inside gutter. Nobody feeds them. Nobody takes care of them because they were having leprosy. So the woman took it upon herself to start picking them. He created a care home where he was nurturing them. Some of them were converted into missionaries. Some of them were raised to become fine. He touched a lot of lives through it, gathered all of them, something nobody could do as of that time. She said, "Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love." And that great love we are talking about is genuine love. So I am talking to all of us today. Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. That was what she used to achieve her own vision. The next person I have here is Nelson Mandela. This person, we all know him. It's very difficult if you don't know him as an African or as a Nigerian. Okay, let's look at his history. He's from South Africa. Imagine this, you are locked in a small cell for 27 years. You are beaten, humiliated, and forced into hard labor. Your only crime is that you want freedom for your people. That was the story of Nelson Mandela. When he finally came out of prison, many expected him to be bitter. Yes, if you were tortured for 27 years in the prison, if you pass through all kinds of humiliation, of course, it's justified for you to be bitter, at least for your first instance, because you're a human being. They thought he would call for revenge, but no, Mandela shocked the world. He shocked the world. He chose love over hatred. He chose genuine love over hatred. He forgave the very people who jailed him. He invited his former enemies to the negotiation table. He even wore the jersey of South African rugby team, a team once hated by the black South Africans, just to unite the country. He said, as I walked out of the door towards my freedom, I knew that if I did not leave my bitterness and hatred behind, I would still be in prison. I don't know if you get that as he's leaving the prison, that if he doesn't leave the bitterness and hatred that built up in him while he was in there, that even if he leaves the prison, he stay in prison. I know what that means because inside his mind, that bitterness will keep on imprisoning him, despite the fact that he has left the four walls of the prison cell. So that was what he said. His love and forgiveness gave South Africa saved South Africa from civil war. His love and forgiveness saved South Africa from civil war. We all know that some people that passed through the situation he passed through called for war. And because of the fact that he had a lot of influence, so many people knew he was a freedom fighter. They were ready to go with him. They were ready to go for the war and everything. But he told them no, that they were going to use another method, which was genuine love. That's how he saved South Africa from civil war and was able to still, heal the land from apartheid. Next person is Mahatma Gandhi. Some of us may know the name, some of us may not. Mahatma Gandhi is from India. As of that time of Mahatma Gandhi, India was under British rule for many years. The people were angry and wanted war. But Gandhi, a man who wore simple clothes and lived simply, believed love and peace were stronger than violence. He led peaceful protests. He refused to fight with weapons. When the British imposed unfair laws, he told people to resist, but without violence. At one point, Mahatma Gandhi even led a march of 240 miles to the sea to make salt, defying British control. Imagine thousands walking barefoot just to prove that love and truth can break chains. The British Empire had guns, soldiers, and prisons, but Mahatma Gandhi had nothing but love, truth, and non-violence. And in the end, India won the freedom. I hope it's getting clearer now. It's getting clearer that the fight we are into, the vision we are pushing, the purpose we are all fighting to make a reality is not going to fail. These are the history of people who have done similar things in the past and they succeeded. Our own will not be different. The next person I have here is Jesus Christ, the love that saves. That one is, let's say, conversant. We are all aware of how Christ did it. Yeah. So let's look at, I wrote something about it. He healed the sick. He fed the hungry and forget even those who betrayed him. He welcomed the outcasts, tax collectors, prostitutes, and lepers, all the people that society rejected. But his greatest act of love was when he gave his life on the cross. He looked at those who crucified him and still prayed, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. That sacrifice was the purest demonstration of genuine love 2,000 years later. his message of love is still changing lives. Supposing he came for war, maybe we'll not be hearing of Jesus Christ today. But the method he used seemed to stand out because even up till now, over 2,000 years, he died and resurrected. We are still talking about his love. The next person we have here is Wangari Maathai. Is a woman. Wangari Maathai is a woman from Kenya. You know, she noticed that forests were being destroyed, rivers were drying up, and poverty was rising. She noticed that the environment was getting, let me say, degraded, deforestation, rivers drying up. I know what that means. If there is deforestation, massive deforestation, people will die of suffocation because there won't be oxygen. Yes, forest has each forest or every forest has a lot of trees, and those trees produce oxygen through photosynthesis for us. So imagine a situation whereby there is no forest again. We will be left with no oxygen to breathe. So she saw what was about happening and then started planting trees. At first, people were laughing at her because of the fact that she was, how can one woman plant a tree that can offer oxygen to a whole country or maybe a whole continent? But unfortunately for them, unfortunately for her, she succeeded. She was able to plant trees that made a forest. I think the forest was named after her. Yeah. Her Green Belt movement eventually planted more than 50 million trees. For her love of environment and her people, she became the first African woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize. She showed the world that genuine love can heal even the earth. Can you imagine planting trees and changing the narrative all by himself? Didn't need much people to do that. He showed the world that genuine love can change even the earth. There are so many people we can look at here. Yeah, but because of time, I'm going to conclude here so that we can do other things. So, looking at all these people we've talked about, as they have been able to change the world through genuine love, we too can. Let's use genuine love as our tool to change the world everywhere we find ourselves. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so very much, sir. Lucian Stipran Nwako, the OO2 Genuine Love Revolution, and our specialist in relationship advice and coaching. We really appreciate what you have shared today. In fact, I'm so happy that you mentioned someone that showed genuine love through uh, love for the environment, because this is part of what we deliberated yesterday in Humanity Evolution, talking about care for environments, and of course, we emphasize about this, and I'm so glad that this resonated. That means we have the same vision for the global clusters, talking about what we share in vision and in ideology. I wouldn't know if the global president is available to add his voice before everyone also can. Global president, are you there, sir? Okay, as we await the global president, I want to say a very big thank you to you, sir, our relationship coach. Thank you so much for all you do. Thanks for all you do for sharing this, encouraging us that yes, with love, we can actually overcome, irrespective, and even as we are mentioning the names of the past, the people, something came to my mind also, about the story of Joseph, that his brothers also betrayed, and they made him to go into slavery and the likes. But yeah, and as nature will have it, because of his love and his honesty and his genuineness. That's pit that was dug for him, or that was set for him, became a platform for him to become a prime minister. And looking at it in this reality, it's going to be so difficult, for someone to have gone through those treatments, even directly from the family. All these things happen even in the family. We have our family having bad blood against each other and all that. Imagine a brother that has been betrayed, that has been hated by his own people, all because he's doing what is right and because of his genuineness. And he was there. He wasn't unconscious when the brothers wanted to kill him. He was there. He's very he's very conscious of everything, all the processes of him being in the pits, of him being sold to slavery, and eventually becoming the prime minister. I'm so sure, as nature will have it, the brothers now are in trouble, and now he's now in that position. Some people just have them killed or not care for them, that they should just die and all that. But if these people, can show love and can work with it, and we have Mama Gandhi, walking barefoot, in protests, in loving protests, not a destructive protests. You understand? We believe that if these people can do it, we can also do it, and we can overcome. It's about decision. Look at Nelson Mandela. You know, these people, they at that position. What you are saying, sir, is very real, because I have experienced so many. When you have the opportunity to grow in the neighborhood, you see people revenging and all that. Because you did this to me, I'm gonna call my friends, my gang, we're gonna come back to you. Forgiveness is kind of it's huge. It's part of what we have learned today. Imagine Nelson Mandela coming out of that situation and just declaring war. That's happening. In fact, it's happening everywhere in the world today. You see countries, bomb flying everywhere today, because this is not has not been established in the mind of some people, but we will continue to push, because we wouldn't say, because not everybody is doing it, but we can do it, as you have said. Not every one of us can do great things, but of course, we can do small things with great love. That's a message to the world today. And we believe that everyone will see this and follow suit, and make it a choice. Make it a choice, because it is a choice. Nelson Mandela had a choice then to have caused mayhem, like some leaders are doing. Even from the list that you gave, we have lists of leaders that have caused trouble. Instead of them to maintain and uphold love, they let all head loose, and it causes wars, civil wars, unrest, and destruction that even their nation has not been able to recover from. And that is what we are preaching. That's what we are learning today. That if some people can do it, we can also do it. I can do it. I have the choice. I have the choice to make, to let all hell loose, or just allow peace to reign. So we have the choice to do that. And if these people, I know you have lots of them on your list, but you want us to deliberate and interact. That's why we just have to pause it to have everyone, coming together to talk about some people that have actually succeeded. Some people that have actually succeeded through genuine love. You have listed so many of them: Mother Teresa. You have mentioned Nelson Mandela, Jesus Christ. You've mentioned Mahatma Gandhi, then Wangari Watai also was mentioned, and a whole lot of them that we have learned, to some of us that are aware is a reminder, and to some people that feel like it's not possible. In fact, what we are going through is not even up to this. Imagine you being betrayed by the people that you trusted. I'm very sure. When I read the story of Nelson Mandela, then it was made to note that even it was most of his closest ally that betrayed him then, and even when it came out, everybody was feeling like it's gonna revenge and likes, well, just had to let go. We really appreciate what you are doing, sir, and we say thank you. Uh, the O01 Real Estate Ambassador Wasade Kuma. Please, if you can hear us, kindly unmute and add your voice to Genuine Love today, talking about people that have succeeded through genuine love. Thank you, ma. Ambassador Eko. Over to you, ma.
Good evening, Closera Sheyo Dusagun. How are you today?
Good, thank you,
And
ma.
hope you are enjoying your holiday.
Yes,
How's
ma. Thank
everybody? And how are
everyone
we
is
doing? I want to say a big thank you to our Closera, Cipra, and Wako, if I'm right. Thank you for. I actually came in a bit late. I'm so sorry about that. But I know that Jenny Love, excuse me, Jenny Love talks about us giving our best to humanity, you understand? Giving our best to humanity and to people around us, and making lives better for those around us with a simple display of love, just like I had him saying as he was running up, and as you just mentioned, Nelson Mandela. And if we look at Jesus Christ as Lord and personal Savior, you will see that Jesus Christ, I mean, God Almighty gave His only begotten Son for us to die for us. And there is no love that can be more than that. He gave all so that mankind can receive salvation, mankind can receive eternal life. And we must emulate the true love that Jesus Christ displayed when He left His golden heavenly Father's throne and came to the world in order to wash away our sins. And so we too must be able to give all to touch those around us. Genuine love is not conditional. Do you understand? Genuine love is not conditional. Genuine love is not, there's no condition attached to genuine love. It's not, it's not a kind of love you give. It's selfless. It's something you do wholeheartedly. It's something you do, you know, closing your eyes to what benefits can come from it, or what the person can do to you back, or reward. It's something that comes out from your mind. You just see that a certain thing is not right, a certain people are not doing well. You can
mm,
contribute a little to make it well, to make it better. You can
mm,
contribute a little to touch the lives of the people. Okay, a little bit of even food stuff packed in bags, in little nylon bags, and given to people can put smile on their faces for that period.
mm,
Or you okay? Of course, there is nothing we brought to this world, and we're not going to take anything. So no matter the amount of work somebody has, make sure you share with somebody. You do something.
mm,
And that's why I always respect the human rights activists. I used to respect them a lot. You
mm,
know, the lives of all those human rights activists that used to give their lives, the lives of late Gani me then,
mhm,
even no, they used to go and protest to fight for people. They used to go and face the government they are not being paid. So those people, we can also liken them to giving genuine love.
mhm,
And through them, many voices of the poor have been heard. And through them, some government that were not stubborn have yielded and touched the lives of the citizens. So you and I must think of what we can do. Genuine love can be in different dimensions. Do you understand?
yeah,
It can be in form of gifts. It can be in form of money. It can be, do you know, it can be in form of offering prayers for
yeah,
somebody, and the person does not know you are even praying for him or her. And the person just see that things are getting better. Some people, when they are in a certain condition, they can't even pray. They are down. and you notice that something is wrong with this brother or sister, and you go on your knees and talk to God, please, oh Lord, do something, touch the situation. I don't know the situation, but oh Lord, fix it for him. And suddenly you see this sister bouncing back, but she didn't even know it was you. But God rewards you. Genuine love can come in form of counseling and advice. There are some people that have given up in life. If they have seen somebody at that particular time to come to their aid and counsel them and advise them, they wouldn't have given up in life. So a big thank you to our speaker today, Closira Cipra. Thank you so much. Each time we talk about this genuine love, we are just reminding ourselves that we have duties we have roles to play in the life of individuals around us. And mind you, life is not fulfilled until your life touches somebody's life. You can't be a millionaire, billionaire if the people all around you are wallowing in abject poverty. Then you yourself, you are poor to me. So everything we do counts for us. We might not get the reward physically, but God rewards us. So as a matter of fact, as clusterians, we are being taught each day and day through our clusterian here, through our ambassador, through everyone that have been talking to us, through all we have been learning that we should show genuine love, not conditional, not the one you do and you attach price to it. The one you do and the life of that person or a people will be bettered. Thank you very much for allowing me to add my voice. God bless you. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate all you do to contribute positively to the development and advancement of humanity. Thank you so very much, man. The global president, sir, please, if you're available now, you can have your voice, sir. The president, sir. Plus, sir, Kayode Edison, my big brother, the 002 certificates. Welcome, sir. Good to have you, sir. Ambassador, over to you, sir.
All
Thank you,
right.
sir.
Um, Thank you, Pastor and Cypran, for all you do to contribute positively to humanity. We we are very happy about it. We are thrilled about it, and humanity race will not forget. Because everything we are doing right now is being recorded, and it's a testament to everything you are doing. So we appreciate you, we celebrate you, and we want to say thank you very much. Um, I want to add my voice to today's movement, and what I want to say on today's movement is uh, is genuine love as regard nation building. It's not something that we should joke with. Genuine love is not a spectator call. It's a real deal. Genuine love is not something that anyone should joke with. If we really, 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 really want a better Nigeria, a better Africa, we must all, be an embodiment of genuine love. There is no two ways about it. A lot of times we don't know that, just like Ambassador Abosedeko said, that giving is genuine love. Some people think what you can give is money. Give opportunity. You are showing love. A lot of us, we are in these global clusters. Every Tuesday, every Wednesday, Cluster and Cypran will come and dish out things like this. Share it with your neighbor. You might be saving somebody. Today, he brought what I call case studies. You understand? So today's topic should be should be should be reframed to be case studies. You know, the place of case studies in genuine love revolution as to nation building. So he analyzed some case studies, and you can see the impacts of all of these case studies as regard genuine love. So genuine love is not a spectator call. We're not just meeting every Wednesday for nothing. We're going to have a big tour in every state in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's going to be regarded as Love Institute, and they are going to be doing so many things there and so many courses that people will have to take. Sometimes you discover that if you want to get married, they might ask you to go and bring certification from that institute. And the people that will be signing this certification, one of them is Cluster and Cypher and one call. Because in my mother's tongue, only ikukun seshu in your combo. What does that mean? That when now Cluster and Cypher is cooking, is using his pot to cook the yam. You know, when you are cooking yam, you're doing, you know, nobody will hear it. But by the time he's pounding that yam, everybody will hear. Everybody will know that he's pounding the yam. So, and that is why I want to say to everybody acknowledge our project. From the top to the eye, they are like, what are you saying? Do you mean a word like that? I said, it exists in the global clusters. We have a word where everybody is treated the same way, is treated with respect, regardless of whether you have money in your pocket or not, whether you are, yes, we have that, and that is the global clusters. And by popular demand, by voting of intending clusterians and the main clusterians, now we are introducing, you know, by the art of genuine love. It shows that the message of Cluster and Cyprian is entering into everybody, and we have come up, the global cluster has come up with the free version of the global cluster called the global cluster Spark Up. You know, the Spark Up, you know, the Spark Up is supposed to be something you will actually, you know, just create a WhatsApp group and all of that. But now, you saw the way the global cluster is? A lot of people ask me, why can't we make the global cluster free? It's because of the monetization. We build it to be instant monetization. Now that we have a spark up, and we intend to make sure that everybody knows about what we're doing. So now the spark up is going to be pretty much like everything you have in the global cluster, excluding the monetization. You understand? So you're going to be able to make calls. You're going to be able to like chat each other, send the connection request. And if you join for free, once you have 3,000 followers or connections, so followers and connections, you will be monetized. You'll be monetized and you'll be earning. You know, by the premium member, you can be monetized immediately and you'll be earning even without any followers. Somebody was calculating what they missed because they've registered since 7 months. They didn't even log in. They didn't do anything. And they calculate what they have missed in the promote and end. And by the time they calculated the month, because every month they get 6,000 naira. Every day is 200 naira. And every month is 6,000 naira. They calculated it was 42,000 times 2. They said that it's something, okay, wow. And because yesterday, when they enter into the monetization, they monetize each other and immediately they even withdrew. You understand? And they saw how the system works. And they saw it and they said, we don't know that the global cluster is this robust. It's robust. Our monetization is robust. Everything is robust. It's something that the bedrock of the global cluster is actually genuine love. It's from an art that the art for love, genuine love for humanity. You understand? And it's something that will transgenerational. We can see the clusters that are coming up right now, and they are solving issues and they are solving problems and all of that. So, and more letters are coming in. Today we call from Abuja to say, okay, there is a federal government commission that is adopting us. See, we should be part of the people that will be welcoming those that are repatriated from abroad, whether by deportation or something, how to give them soft landing, how to do that, and all of that. So the global cluster has been nominated, and we have accepted it to do that. So it's the art of genuine love that we're doing all of these things. Now, a message to all. You see, not being part of the genuine love, you don't have the right to complain. If you are not part of this movement, if you are not taking this genuine love movement serious every Wednesday, then you don't have the right to complain about what is happening in your society. Because magic will not change your society, your environment. Abacadabra will not change it. It has to be intentional. Intentional, genuine love. That is what we actually change our community. Intentional, genuine love is what would transform our community, our local government. I know a lot of people know that there are some certain norms and all of that, and some people believe that this thing that you are doing, we know is the good, is the right thing, but somebody was telling me that anything that you want to do, people want to see money first. People want to do this first, but regardless of what people want to see, but we are standing and we are saying, this is what we believe in, this is what should happen, and we are not wavering. Regardless of whatsoever, we are not wavering. So I want to appreciate the 002 Genuine Love Revolution in the person of Cluster and Cypher no one call. And I want to appreciate everyone on the call. So thank you very much. God bless you. Over to you, Review Cluster.
All right, sir. Thank you so very much. We really appreciate all you are doing, the global president. Thank you for the platform to bring everyone together, and we are certain that the origin, that bets these global clusters was actually genuine love. We have been able to reach out to each other. We have been able to meet people that are true, that are real, and we have been able to build ourselves uh, through this platform, and we are grateful for that, for what you have actually shown. Uh, Ma, we can see that you are so busy, but since you are on the call, it's important that you add your call. Dr. Mayor, the 001 apps. We're talking about the end of today. Yes, you came in
My
pretty
brother, my
late.
brother, my
Yeah,
brother. Thank you that you can see me. I'm still at work. Oh. How are you
yeah,
this evening?
I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you so much for holding forth. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Our facilitator, we appreciate you. Though I could not join when the lecture was going on, but from what I met our President Ambassador Adekunle Badmus saying, I could pick something there. Our president, good work you are doing. The Lord will reward you for it. Mama, Chief Mrs. Badmus, I salute you. Every other great custodian in the house, thank you so much for being there. Yes, is the genesis, the basis. Jenny Love is a platform on which the global cluster family, global cluster community is built. And that is what we are propagating. That is what we are saying to everybody. Let's love each other. Let's love each other. Without love, there is nothing we can do. Love conquers all things. Love settles all violences. Love settles all contentions. Whatever you might have been, you might be passing through, please love. Exhibit love to fellow human beings. Exhibit love to everywhere around you. Exhibit love to people you meet on the way. By so doing, you will not hurt what will benefit others. By so doing, you pour out your mind to others. By so doing, idea that will benefit others, which is in you, you will be ready to share with others. I don't have much to say. This is 8 minutes to 6. Thank you for allowing me even to say this. I say thank you. God bless you. God bless our facilitator. God bless our president. God bless every cluster. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so very much, man. We really appreciate your contribution every time. Every time you spare your moments, even in your busy schedule, it's obvious. Everyone could see, and of course, we, the team, also some of us have been in your school. We know how your schedules are, and we are so grateful for having you. You know, this is a great sacrifice. As busy as you are, you still want to join this. That is love, for the community. And we really appreciate what you have added, to us, and as you are becoming a kind of mentor to many of us, and we are learning from you. And of course, every of your addition to nation building is recorded, is being recorded, and it can never be deleted. And definitely, we are grateful. Thanks for all you do. We appreciate, and we appreciate you, sir, Sir Cluster and Cypron Iwako, our relationship coach. Thank you for all you do, for sparing your time to always come here, to deliver your idea, to share from your expertise. We know that if you are to be compensated for this, we know it's a lot. So you are doing this out of love, and as the global presence have mentioned, that definitely this is being recorded, and you are definitely being recognized, for what you are doing. And every one of us, we are so sure that whatever we give into the nature will definitely give back to us in multitude. Nature will multiply to us whatever we give into it. And a very big shout out to the 001 Genuine Love Ambassador, Folabi Olayinka, aka Boss Lady. Thank you for all you do, ma. We appreciate you. Thanks for all you do to support as many, through your genuine love, you have been able to support as many into the global clusters, empowering them for accurate knowledge, accurate information, accurate connection, and even financial freedom and connection. Thank you. We appreciate everyone. President Cypran, thanks for all you have shared today. And I hope that everyone on YouTube can share their voices also. They can drop their submission in the chat box, and of course on Facebook, and drop your submission, and we can all share our views on genuine love for nation building. This is our nation. Nigeria is our nation. It's our fatherland, and it is only with love that we can grow, not with hate, not with revenge, not with war, not with fight, not with a speech or backbiting or bringing ourselves down. You know, when we see something that is not right, we can actually correct in love. Like those that stood against oppression through love, not through bombs and bullets. I'm very sure that many will have been resisted through guns and bullets, through weapons, but they decided to face the situation, and they use their weapon as love to conquer. and it's imprinted, it's there for life that they did their own part, you know, to actually show that love conquers all and love is the greatest weapon ever. And we also, it could be difficult, but we can conquer. And that is why we have gotten the privilege, from the global president to have everyone come into the community, for free right now. We can have access to all the benefits. All our meetings are free, and we are being encouraged, to get more, from the vision. We can upgrade ourselves and come into the meetings, get engaged, be right, get the right value, get the right knowledge, get the right information that will make us connected to the right people. It's very, very important that we put that into cognition, and we are intentional. We are intentional in genuine love that we intend to spread. Thanks so very much. And as our time is running off, it's important that we close with the closing video of the global clusters. Host, kindly share the closing video of the global clusters as we are wrapping up. Thank you, host. Host, kindly share the closing video of the global clusters.
The world is changing fast. The next wave of leaders and nation builders are not just waiting for opportunities, they're building presence before products.
At the Global Clusters, we understand that visibility, connection, and impact come first. Once you build presence, your influence opens the door to wealth, solutions, and sustainable development.
This is why we gather daily, weekly, and monthly to create revolutions of knowledge, innovation, and collaboration. Because the true future belongs to those who prepare today.
The Global Clusters is not just an organization, it's a movement. We are raising a generation that builds strong foundations before chasing products.
Join the global clusters today, because the future is ours to build.
Thank you. As we close, we ask, who are we? We are the community of professionals or upcoming professionals. For the community of technocrats or upcoming technocrats. For the community of entrepreneurs or upcoming entrepreneurs, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry, because it is the knowledge that we have that will give you the right power. We share accurate information because that's a bridge for you to move from where you are to where you ought to be, where we share accurate connection, because to whom you are connected to determine what you collect. Now we have a free version of the social media platform coming to us, whereby we can all join, for nation building purpose, whereby everybody come, share their ideas, learn from others, have the right mentorship for us to be better. Thank you so very much. A big shout out to the 001 and 002 Genuine Love, and a big, big shout out to the president of the global clusters, and a very big shout out to everyone to everyone on the call today. I am Plus Ranolo Ashe. I say thank you and bye for now. Thank you.